Up, Buddy Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Blue Lock Chapter 229. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, this might be a hard chapter for me to cover, but doing these live reactions is my therapy, so I have to do it. For those of you that don't know, 4 years ago, and this will be next month, it'll be the 4-year anniversary of this, my boyfriend of 12 years died from a drug overdose, and it seems like this chapter is going to be a flashback chapter of when Snuffy's partner in crime died from his drug overdose. So this is going to be a hard one, but I know it'll be beneficial for me. I wish my therapy cat wasn't being such a fuss budget right now, because this is what he's for, is for this, but anyways, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. And this chapter is titled Underdog. Thanks to Barrow's thunderous shot, Uber's leveled the game back up at 2-2, despite his unruly protege going rogue and destroying his perfectly designed plays. After seeing his protege undergo extraordinary growth, what is Snuffy feeling? Okay, so this is when Snuffy is at his friend Mick's place, and he's, oh god, this is gonna be when he finds his friend dead, huh? Oh, here we go. Hey Snuffy, we're the best players in the world, plus I'm a genius chosen by God. Oh my god, oh my god. Man, he had a serious drug addiction, holy shit. Oh my god, how did he survive that long? Holy shit, this is not like a short-term drug addiction we're looking at here. This is a long-term drug addiction. You know how I know? Based on the number of injection sites, you know, marks at the injection site, I mean. Because look at all that. There's like at least, I want to say 7 on each, oh my god, what's the word I'm looking for? On each arm. And one, like, I want to say on, I can't see the other wrist, but there's like quite a few on the wrist too. Oh god. And then you look at the back, there's like 9 bags of heroin, at least 9 bags of heroin. And there's all these needles everywhere. And then if you look at his body, look at his back. He is so thin. That is a serious heroin addiction. Oh my god. Then you have to wonder how much heroin he was doing a day, considering how thin his body got. And not just that, how pure the heroin was. And if the needles, if he had, was using the same, no, he better not have been that much of a dumbass and using the same needles. That is disgusting. Oh god, that's horrible. Horrible. Huh? And this is when he was alive, when him and Stuffy first met. Huh? What are you staring at? I don't need this useless giant as my attack partner. Oh my god, he's totally like Barrow. I can see why Snuffy sees Barrow in him. Coach, are you seriously pairing me up with this idiotic runt? Stop, Mick. Snuffy, we're still in the middle of training. Oh, the marks, the needle marks, holy shit. And then the bottle of pill. Oh, no, so not only was he a heroin addict, he was a narcotic addict, narcotics addict too. Oh, that is the worst combination that you could do on top of alcohol. God. Oh, God. Just ramming it all with all power and no finesse? What an ugly and unattractive goal. I mean, give me a better pass, you speedy, good-for-nothing brat. It's your job to pass it to me so I can score, numbnuts. Hey, cut it out, idiot. We're still playing. Let's go, Snuffy. There's nothing in the world that we can't have. The world is our oyster. Yeah, Mick. We can definitely become the best players in the world. Well, and you know what happens when you become famous. Sometimes when you become famous, the temptations of fame get the best of you. In this case, the drugs. Oh, see, that's what see what I mean with the panel, with the trophy. And then you see all the drugs and alcohol. That's basically what it is. The price of fame, price of winning. It comes sometimes. The dark side comes with it, and that is addiction. Oh, God. So what do you want to talk about? You heard right. The fact that we both got... Oh, no! The fact that we both got dropped from the starting lineup. Guess it's to be expected. Our performances this season have been nowhere close to last year's. Huh, we fooled around a bit too much, huh? Oh, well, guess it's time to flip the switch and get serious. No, it's impossible to do that here. Our relationship with the club, especially with management, is beyond repair. We have to start over from zero, even if we do have to play for some mid-tier team. Idiot, we're kings. I won't play unless it's with a big club. It's time to wake the fuck up, Mick. We're not world-class players anymore. We're nobody's second-rate players. Oh, yeah. Ooh, I see what happened with the trophy. Yeah, that's what the trophy meant. The trophy falling over was when they both lost their position as world-class players. Depression set in, and when depression sets in, drug addiction comes with it sometimes. That's what happens. Oh, yeah. So it's a little bit of both. It's both sometimes. When you're famous and you're riding high, getting high comes with it too. But then there's a darker side of fame when you lose it all. Or yeah, that's the wording I'm looking for. As when you lose that fame and you want it back so bad. You want it because you're so used to it, but you can't have it anymore. That nasty fall from grace. And that's where the drug addiction comes in. Oh, as well. So it goes both ways. Football is constantly shifting, is a constantly shifting, harsh, competitive world. It's a world where anybody can become a star overnight, but the opposite can happen as well. See what I mean? The game is constantly changing. New players are constantly emerging. It's a temporary fame. Temporary career. We need to grow up, Mick. It's time we choose a new, more robust, smarter future. What the hell are you talking about? What about our promise, our dream, winning in all the big 5 leagues? We've only won 1. What about the other 4? Well, I mean, we could still pursue that dream later, but right now, boring. If you're not going to pursue the same dream as me, then get the fuck out, you stinking underdog loser. Again, I could see why Snuffy is reminded of Borrow, but I want to point out this panel here, because this is beautiful. Where Mick is saying, if you're not going to pursue the same dream as me, then get the fuck out. You see that darkness starting to creep up on Mick? That's the drug addiction there. Whoa, that is the drug addiction taking over. Stupid brat, don't come crying to me later. I won't change the way I live. Listen, Snuffy, I'll tell you one last good piece of advice. In any era, the people who ultimately change the world are intelligent people who live their lives the right way, the safe way. Invention, revolution, every innovation ultimately starts with some stupid brat's childish, nonsensical dream. To an extent, he is kind of right. But, man... But you also can't let drug addiction take over, man. Oh, but look at this. Look at Snuffy. he feels horrible because he knows that he feels horrible because he knows he shouldn't have walked out on him. He probably knew something was wrong too. I have to wonder, did Snuffy at the time know that Mick was going through drug addiction, or was at the start of his drug addiction? Hence, the darkness creeping over, or starting, the darkness in the panel starting to, or the shadow or whatnot, like creeping over Mick's shoulder, because that would explain the marks and stuff. But oh man, Snuffy, I feel bad. I feel so bad for him. Oh, there's the needle and the pills. Oh. Because in all reality, even or as we saw through the flashback, it really seemed like Mick was an alcoholic too. And Snuffy should have realized, fuck, maybe I should have not walked out on him and stayed with him to make sure he's okay. Man, because look at this panel here where Snuffy is holding Mick, because you see the alcohol then in the background. And I know it's on the right side, right foreground, but you see the alcohol bottle, then the needle, and then the pills underneath. So I wonder if that obviously alcohol was the gateway to pills, then heroin. That had to be, that sounds right. In terms of Snuffy's addiction, it started with, or not Snuffy, I'm sorry, Mick's addiction. He was an alcoholic, then he became addicted to painkillers, and then ultimately heroin did him in. That makes the most sense. Oh, sorry, Mick. I'm sorry I couldn't share the same dream with you until the end. We couldn't fulfill our dream together, but I will continue our dream and make it a reality. God. But it was more than just the dream, though. It was more than just that. It was him not seeing what was happening behind, not seeing the depression and the addiction that was really happening. I think that's why he was also feeling guilty too. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Well, because to me, from what I'm seeing here, is that the addiction started based on what we saw in terms of symbolism / metaphorical art. When the trophy fell, I'm gonna go back to that page before we continue with this because it's gonna bug me. Notice the direction when the trophy fell, and this is on the point of the trophy around page 5. The point of the trophy is pointing towards the alcohol bottle. So that's why I'm saying, yeah, that's probably when it started, was when they got kicked off the starting lineup. That's when I think the addiction started, was the moment they were kicked off the starting lineup. Let me know what you guys think. All right, so now back to the present. Ja, that goal was fucking amazing! King of charismatic, stylish kings. You actually pulled it off, you goddamn traitor. Scoring a super goal after disobeying orders like that. You really are a tyrannical bastard. Serves you right, you crappy peasants. Nice goal, Borrow. You pulled one over on me. There was no way I could have predicted that goal. Your ego surpassed every one of my designs. It's your win, Borrow. Huh? I don't need your praise or hindsight analysis. Our partnership is over, Snuffy, but I want to say something to you as a footballer. Retiring after this season just because you fulfilled a dream you shared with your dead friend by winning a trophy in every Big Five league? I just fucked this up. Retiring after this season just because you fulfilled a dream you shared with your dead friend by winning a trophy in every Big Five league? Is that your so-called adult way of living, you second-rate striker? I won't let you run away and disappear with your precious trophies just yet, not while I'm still playing. So you better not retire, Snuffy. You and I still have a score we need to settle. Hey, Mick, that advice you gave me? Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, my God. All right, kid. You're on. I won't retire. I think I can finally believe you now. Until the day I die, I, too, am a goddamn brat who selfishly pursues his dreams. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. I'm the best player in the world. God damn it, I'm gonna cry. I know it's weird. I'm crying because of this, but what Borrow, of course, is telling him is to move forward. Because you know what he's telling him is what Mick wants for him. Mick doesn't want him to just do something because of him. No, Mick wants him to continue to pursue his dream, not just their dream. No, it's Snuffy's dream too. Snuffy's dream. Just do your own dream. Do your own thing. Don't hold back because of him. That's what Mick would want, probably. Oh, God. No! Damn it, Kitty, you're being so... I hate you for this right now, Cat. Okay. Gee, this is amazing! Snuffy the Phoenix! I love you, Borrow-chan, okay? The last goal. Let's settle this once and for all, scrub. Thanks to Borrow, Snuffy decides to continue playing. With Ubers fired up, after hearing Snuffy won't be retiring, and Bastard Moochin furious that Borrow twice got the better of them, the heat emanating from... Try not to cry now, oh my God. Emanating from the field turns into an inferno as every egoist prepares for the climax. Oh my God. I really hope my Boruto live chapter discussion goes well, because I would really love to do a discussion on Blue Lock. I would love to do a live discussion on Blue Lock, especially when it comes to chapters like this. God damn it, I knew I was going to end up crying from this chapter. That's why I said I gave that disclosure at the beginning. I knew that this was going to hit me emotionally. I freaking knew it. See... Who needs to pay for a therapist when there's manga? That's why I do this shit. Because people keep telling... I've had so many people tell me, go to therapy, go to therapy. It's like, why? This is my therapy. But I'm very curious, for those of you that have gone through this, gone through what Snuffy has gone through, losing their friend from addiction like this, the behavior Mick had, especially when I realized this, when he pushed Snuffy away like that, that is classic addiction behavior. They will push everyone away or they'll do anything to put in. This is just not just addiction. This is just something people do when they have depression as well, is they just want to be left alone sometimes. Or people in general want to be left alone sometimes. But like when you're depressed, you will just push everyone away. You will. And then eventually, well... But because, in my opinion, because Mick lost even the support of his best friend. That's why he fell into he fell into a deeper depression, and ultimately, you know, or succumb to drug addiction, because that's how it usually starts. You lose the one thing you love. In this case, he lost his dream. His dream was taken from him, which was to become the best striker of the world by winning every trophy, winning a trophy in every league. And then his friend. Then imagine losing your spot in the starting lineup, then losing, having the friend that you made the dream with to conquer the leagues walk out on you. He basically lost everything that he was living for. I can totally understand why Mick would fall into a deep depression and lose himself in addiction. He lost his support system. He lost everything that he was living for. And so for some people, they turn to drugs. Just so sad. It's just so sad when this happens. People that do that don't feel like they don't have any other way out. In some cases, it's not like a depression thing, like with Mick. Sometimes it's like people that suffer from like chronic pain, just are not, because of regulations, are not, because of fucking other junkies, are not getting the pain medication that they actually need to feel better. So there's that's another issue for a different day. So that's another reason why you see this epidemic happening. It's because fucking junkies screwing everyone over. But anyway, that's a whole different thing. But I'm very curious what you guys think in terms of Mick's addiction. And what do you think about what Barrow said in regards to pulling Snuffy out of retirement? I want to read that again because I thought this was very powerful. Retiring after this season just because you fulfilled a dream you shared with your dead friend by winning a trophy in every Big Five league? Is that your so-called adult way of living, you second-rate striker? I won't let you run away and disappear with your precious trophies just yet, not while I'm still playing. So you better not retire, Snuffy. You and I still have a score we need to settle. Hey, Mick, that advice you gave me? All right, kid, you're on. I won't retire. I think I can finally believe you now. Until the day I die, I too am a goddamn brat who selfishly pursues his dreams. Because here's the thing, when he said this. Because he was being, in all reality, just doing what Mick and him were trying to accomplish. That's one thing, but he was living his life. The problem was Snuffy was living his life for Mick and not for himself. And by Barrow saying this and Snuffy coming out of retirement, it means that not only is Snuffy moving forward, but he's also doing what Mick probably, as I said, Mick wanted him to do, which is, obviously after achieving the dream they had, is living for himself. But I'm very curious what you guys think in regards to this. God damn it, I'm crying. God damn it. I want to know what you guys think. I love this chapter. This chapter is awesome for obvious reasons. I want to know in the comment. Let me know in the comment section if you guys want me to do a live stream on this chapter. If I do, I will probably end up crying a lot. I want to know, especially those that have been in this situation like I have, if this really hit home for you, and if you can definitely relate to Snuffy like this. And what do you think about how Barrow pulled him out of this? I think it's incredible that this happened. I love this. I love how this manga depicted addiction. I love the metaphorical art for this, especially the metaphorical art for this on how Mick became an addict, what the cause of his addiction. I thought that was beautiful as well. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Blue Lock content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network, that's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.